You don't even know what just happened. The sound came through. Good. So that's done. I'm feeling good. Woo! So just let me make sure that everything is here. Just turn that sound down now. Okay, so now the sound came through. So remember, it was the first two takes. The first take, I played the music. I neglected to turn on one of the, or hit the, check off one of the areas that would allow the sound to come through. So it didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. I just retested it and I made sure those things were marked and the sound came through. This was an upgrade from the last attempt. My first attempt was on Monday with the sound check, and I was streaming through my YouTube channel, and I wasn't, there's too much going on, and I didn't like how it sounded. So now I got the DJ equipment that I can use to make sure that I'm mixing everything well and all that. And I wanted to, so this was my check on that. That worked out good. So I'm feeling real jiggy right now. I'm feeling good about that. So I wanted to, as I'm going through this sound check and technology check for my podcast, which will be streaming live sometimes. I wanted to. I'm at the phase now where I'm checking the technology, making sure everything works the way it's supposed to, and what have you. This is all before um, I even put together the whole program and how that may work out and whatever. So I'm doing this first to make sure it all works. And it has, and it is, and so I'm excited about that. Um, I was sharing that I was a little apprehensive about this live broadcast because, you know, while I am able to take it down if I choose to, if I don't like it, things go, wrong, I still have to practice live. And it's like a dress rehearsal, not dress rehearsal, not dress. This is more or less the most you're gonna get. I'm not gonna put on too much more extra. It's Jamaica. I'm in Jamaica. It's hot. All the extra clothes and stuff can't bother with it. So, um, dress rehearsal meaning that whenever you're preparing to do something for the first time and it's time to launch and do it, you have to now just actually just do it. And that's more or less how I have been. If I need to, I want to do something different, I just jump in and try it out. I was one of those people who, when you get something new, you buy new technology, I just take it out or whatever you get, and I throw the instructions away, and then I look at it and I figure it out, and that's how I learn. And I don't really need the instructions. I know, I maybe, but I have had to just figure things out. So this whole podcast concept I'm figuring out as I go. And as a part of learning something new, I was saying that there are going to be errors that are made, and our education system, and based on how we were parented as well, made it so that learning new things was not something that we so much want to do because what if you make a mistake? What will people say? And we're, worried about judgment and all that. And so typically people just stay on the path that they know. May not be the right one, but that's what they know, so they stick to it and don't deviate too much. But learning requires that we step away from from the known into the unknown. And when we do that, you're gonna, buck into a little bit every now and then. And so it's a part of learning, just as long as when you buck your toe, you remember where you did it so you don't buck it again. Insanity is when you just keep doing the same thing over, and sometimes because that's all we know, we were never conditioned to adjust. in order to improve. We just keep doing the same thing that doesn't work over and over again. Um, and it just doesn't make sense. So learning how to learn is also important. And so as a teacher, I guess I'm just going to learn in front of you by going through the process of learning something new and making errors along the way in front of you. And just saying, well, you know what, that's just how it goes. We learn and then we adjust. And it is critically important now, I think, that we really internalize what that may be, because we're emerging out of, or we're leaving, I don't want to say emerging, leaving one way of being and emerging into something new. You know, what we see going on in the world, you know, the systems are falling apart, falling away. And so, in the wise of His Majesty, who said, you know, there will become a time where we are called to do things for which we have not been educated, we have, and for what our environment have ill prepared us. And we just have to figure it out along the way. And as we do this, we do it with grace, and we extend grace to each other, because everything is new. No, it's becoming new. And so I wanted to just share that with you and let you know that the sound came through. Woo woo. All right, but now I want to kick it up a notch, because not only can I, let me make sure I do everything right now so everything comes through the way it's supposed to come through. Not only am I able to now share, but I can also mix. So let me go ahead and play the words of Selassie again by PM Quinn. I know you heard it before. I haven't gotten to the phase yet of mixing my music around. I was just making sure that it came through. So I'll change the music soon. Right now, um, we're gonna I'm gonna just do a little transition and show you some of my DJ skills. It's PM Quinn, words of Selassie.
Them can't kill revolutionaries, yeah. Them can't kill the idea. Forget not the words of Selassie.
So I feel that in nice, right? So
I breathe it for you in the moonlight or the morning. Be close, don't drift away. Forever in your arms, I wanna stay. Your love is like the rhythm of the ocean tide, pulling me in. I can't hide, I can't fight. The way you smile, the way you speak my name, girl, since you came.
okay now. I just wanted to show you a little bit of my DJing skills. I know how to uh, transition. I'm just re-educating myself on that phase of it, and uh, but I am quite excited about that. That's flowing well. Nice. I like that. So I think I can consider this a success. What I wanted to accomplish, I was able to accomplish. Music is in, its sound is coming through. Nice. Like it. So this is on YouTube. Now I'm going to do the same thing, except I'll on my Facebook channel now. So um, you don't really know if you know what you're doing unless you can do it a couple times in a row without glitch. So I'm gonna try it out again, except on my YouTube channel. If you want to follow along and see how this all unfolds, you can follow me on YouTube, not just on YouTube, but on Facebook as well. Have the same handle, Empress Zaria, so you can join in the evolution of the revolution. You know, music is a big part of the revolution. You know, particularly reggae music. Reggae music came out of the struggle, they would say. You know, it is powerful music. I'll be sharing some of the history of reggae music as I go through my sound check and the whole podcast thing because I don't know, there's something about it that's revolutionary in just the rhythm. It is known and loved globally and was brought into the international sphere through Bob Marley, Peter Tosh, and Bunny Wailer. You know, those guys brought reggae music forward, and so it has exploded into the international market. It's loved all over. There are different genres of reggae music, and so I have been walking down that path, and as it unfolds, I'm going to be sharing on my social media channel. And if you are a lover of reggae music, you probably know that it was born out of Trenchtown. And so when you think about even that area of Jamaica and anything that comes out of that, you know, it's the excellence that comes from Jamaica. Can you imagine concentrating it in one area where they say, oh, it's probably one of the worst communities in Jamaica? Well, greatness comes out of that. So I'll be bigging up Trenchtown a lot on my podcast. But until next time, I'm going to bid you one love because I'm going to have to do this again on my Facebook channel. So you want to see how that turns out. Don't let me over there right now. I'm going to set up and do another one of these.